Gabisala, manager of BML Blessing. Ma'am, welcome to Gabon 24.
Thank you.
This is the second time we host you here.
Yes, right.
All right. Very interesting. So now, let's go straight with the first question.
Yeah.
Well, this is the second time we host you here. How do you feel?
I'm very great and grateful because Gabon 24 is still giving me another opportunity to come and express myself in this platform. So thank you very much.
Well, you are welcome. Definitely.
Thanks.
All right. So now tell us, maybe even though we had already received you once, but as long as it's been a very long time, maybe you can still present, your business,
Yes.
where you are located, and your offers as well. Why not?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So my business is BML Blessing Activities. So we have four areas of that. But we are situated in Akanda, not too far to the road of Sherko, and also going through the 9 provinces. So it is in Akanda. Yeah.
You are located also further the 9 provinces.
Yeah, it's like there's 2 ways to come to my shop, to my business, my shop, because actually I've got a shop that I have open. So this is kind of my office where I receive people. So people can come from 2 sides, from the Sherko side, as I said, through Delectable. And there's another way to go for, is from the 9 province. That's why.
All right. So just to remind to the viewers that you are here because we want you to share, to the viewers, how your experience has been, whether good or bad, with the outbreak of the COVID-19. All right. So now maybe you can tell us, since the official announcement of the first case in Gabon, how have you been so far coping with, let's say, the pandemic as far as running your business is concerned?
Well, it has been really tough, telling you the truth, because as soon as they declared that there was somebody here who had been affected, so they had some, rules that has been put in by the government, indeed, so to prevent people against this pandemic. So it was really tough because we had to close early. If you can notify that we had like some hours to respect, to close down and to do the business again. It wasn't not really easy. So yeah, the coronavirus, when it comes, it was really, really difficult for me to cope with, but we try to manage in a way.
Yeah. Anyway, we can see how strong a woman you are.
Thank you very much.
So you're welcome. We are pleased to having you here one more time. And maybe you can tell us the difficulties that you've been encountering with the pandemic.
Yeah. So the difficulty was like, because things were closing, people had to respect the time that has been set. So people could not come actually as usually to come and entertain themselves to the restaurant, for instance, or maybe to buy some stuff, because they were so afraid and scared of getting the sickness. So we didn't have enough clients, which is making us in a bad way.
I'm sorry.
So meaning like, we can't have any kind of incomes coming into the business. No more client, no more money. So it was really tough. And at the same time as well, except of the client, we had also these difficulties of, as you can say, managing of paying stuff like renting and stuff like that, these bills to pay. It wasn't so easy.
My God.
It's going really, really tough. Like in the worldwide, it's so difficult.
I am very, very sorry. Gabon 24 or Gabon 24 is very sorry for what you've been facing so far, right?
Thank you very much. I'm not the only one as well.
That's the reason why we are hosting you here, in order to give you the opportunity, why not, to relaunch your business.
Thank you.
Because you need to communicate, definitely.
Of course, indeed.
Very interesting. Do you have any employees there?
I used to have one employee working with me, but because of this situation, I couldn't even more pay the salary.
My God.
So I had to cut everything down. So actually, I have myself to be in the platform to do the things, to manage myself, because paying somebody else without having money.
While you yourself, you don't have money.
Yeah,
it's quite complicated.
Yeah, right. So that's the problem.
I'm sorry that COVID-19 pandemic.
It's really, really something that make people really going in a bad position.
Yes, I'm sorry one more time. Gabon 24 is very sorry one more time, right?
Thank you very
Maybe you can tell us definitely. Well, some people see that outbreak as an opportunity, a business opportunity. Is it the case for you? Do you see that as a threat or a business opportunity?
I think somehow it kind of a bit of business opportunity. Why? Because this pandemic makers, I'm talking about businesswomen and men, to realize which kind of sector, activity we should focus on. The kind of things that I'm doing is about more into the tourism things, and tourism has grown for a long time, you know, since now. And through that things, we can see the really wicked, well, not the wicked, I will say, you know, the part of the business that can be touched and really be affected. So it was the tourism, because people cannot travel, people cannot anymore do their courses, you know, coming to eat and so on.
Sure.
So yeah, it was really, really bad. But it helped us at some point to see what's wrong and what to review and how to think about new strategy to do this kind of business.
We will be talking a little bit about the strategies that you're going to develop. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the interview on Gabon 24. Our guest today is Mrs. Loricia Bisala, manager of BML Blessing. Today's episode is still related to the COVID-19 pandemic impact on small and medium enterprises in Gabon. So let's move on.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So now, based on the Gabonese entrepreneurs' mentality, do you think once the pandemic is over, the majority of small businesses will definitely recover, or many of them will die?
Well, it's going to be tough. I will talk about more Gabon, because let's say overwide, we can see that already it's tough for people. So I just can imagine in Africa, it's really even worse. So if I come to Gabon, you know, we don't have these things, this culture of having business and doing business. So it's really difficult for people to get into the things. So it's not going to be easy. Why? Because we are really a few people to do it. And we're doing things with our own pocket, and it's not. I don't think so that it's going to be easy, except if there is new solution or opportunity provide for somewhere, and then to help people, or small business or medium business to grow.
When you mean unless there is a support which can come from anywhere, maybe you allow me to ask you the question. We know that there's a policy consisting in compensating enterprises launched by the government. Are you part of those small businesses who definitely have had any support from the government?
Telling the truth, not.
Come on.
Because I know there is some people that has been helped by the government. There is some witness and testimony about it. I'm sure that's true, of course. But there is some of us who are really doing things by themselves. So you have to save your money and organize yourself. Before, I think the ONE, so entreprise, supposed to do that. I'm not so sure of how things goes, but for now on, I'm telling you no. But this is the suggestion even that I want to make. Like if government, like in other countries, I think they did it. No, that I think it goes through the news that some government did support entrepreneurial or business things like that to be going more and up, and even themselves to recover the state. Because if they're making some, you see what I heard from the news from the other countries, you know, what the government did is it was like to support those small business by doing like making kind of, French, I don't know, like stakeholder relationship with some banks to come and to support those people by renting money and like covering this and helping those business also to go and help themselves to, to recover anyway. But it's not going to be easy, telling you the truth. If you have to do by your own money, it's not going to be easy. So you need to be strong, focus, and fight for. But if we can have this kind of support, it will be really great. Because somehow, not to cut you, you can see that as well, that in economic, the small business can help people to go.
Okay, pretty interesting. Maybe I tried to understand what you're expecting from government, but maybe you can still remind it to them. Why not? Because I'm pretty sure that the government of Gabon, the government members above all, are watching this television program, and above all, the Ministry of this economy. Okay, maybe it can definitely support you. But maybe to summarize a little bit, you said first of all, you're expecting some financial assistance from government. That's one point. Second point, you expecting from the government to maybe trying to set up some partnership with banks in order that banks definitely support you, entrepreneurs. Except financial assistance, what else can you expect from the government?
Also to trying to, maybe do like creating, or maybe see with other countries, I don't know, or business, entreprise, if I can say it like that, to like do some, training, like business, not business, I will say some trainings with some people who are really interested to go into the business. Because I heard, or like not even